The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync. And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll be hit and taken down at the 20 line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now a 3rd down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Here's Jones. Throwing on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did, and, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching, but it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
From the gun, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
That's taken it around the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Cardinals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
After the turnover, here's Murray. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Prater for the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble.
And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Marquise Bell.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
To throw is Murray. Flushed out right.
That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh.
What do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And tough slam. Again, maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Slant pass hauled in by Campbell.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Cardinals 14, Giants 7.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 2.
Play action. Jones eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
DJ Ojulari
in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing on first down is Murray.
That is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 45 yards.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Pulled in at the 24. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Jones
Gets this to Waller on the crossing route.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
Jones now on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Prater on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And Saquon going to have a Giants 1st down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30. Here's Jones on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Back to throw. Jones. And now here is another interception. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Cardinals will take over possession here up at the 44.
Jones pass. Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st down at their own 44-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Murray now on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now Murray. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cards are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. Prater for the extra point, and a rout is on here in this 1st half. After
the touchdown. Out is Prater to kick.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Half 18, half 8, Detroit Johnson, Detroit Johnson. To the right, Pacino. Over here, over here. Timberland. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
17 yards. First down.
Dom Capers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Second down.
Great.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
Here we go. Bama.
Jones, a final shot before break. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Giants 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory. Come on.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray.
That is caught, and he is going to have the Cardinals first down on a big play there. A gain of 14 on what was a 4th and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Murray's throw complete to McBride. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw, it's Murray. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short at first by a few yards. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2. Throwing now is Murray. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray now. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Murray now to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now this taken in by Downs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Josh Downs, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, able to avoid him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
After a couple of seasons of battling injuries, the former #2 overall pick returned to Pro Bowl form with over 1,300 yards and 10 touchdowns. Just as important, played 16 games and handled over 350 touches, essentially carrying the Giants' offense.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Go, River! Go, River!
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Other side, other side.
The veteran who spent last season in Denver, it's Latavius Murray.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play.
Throwing Jones.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Jones. He finds Latavius Murray. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
Half jumbo, half jumbo. Apple.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Murray, strong running. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Great.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Giants 14.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And the receivers I know, they have a great deal of confidence. Usually they stand in front of the mirror before games and say, not 1 touchdown, not 2 touchdowns, but 3 touchdowns. Trying to turn this one into a big-time performance.
That complete to Downs. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Cardinals. 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Here's Murray.
He'll get that to Charbonnet.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First down.
Detroit. Dom Capers. Apple.
Jones now on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Murray. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants him to finish this one out the way they...
Latavius Murray. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Ladybug.
Now they send a man in motion right. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Jones out to the flat, that's caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going.
Go.
Here's a sneak with Jones. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Well, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That one goes for 24 yards. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards. They get this out left. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 11.
Gold gutter, gold gutter, gold gutter. Up, go.
Back to throw. Jones. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On first down, Murray. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 9.
Here's Jones to throw on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Cards will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first down 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now Murray. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get into him. It's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Back to throw again. And now here is another interception. And the Cardinals are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Cardinals take over first down 10. They're on 39-yard line.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And understandably so, not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is of all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cards, they make amends for their